What's going on, guys? My name's ExxotikGaming and welcome back to another amazing Pixel Gun 3D weapon review. I hope you're excited for today's video because you're in for a major treat. In this video, we're going to take a first look at one of the coolest and best melee weapons in the history of Pixel Gun 3D, the Electrosphere. This is one of my favorite weapons from this most recent update, so I'm freaking hyped. Let's go! Before we jump into this, there's something important I want to mention. Just like with what I said with the Prototype S review a few days ago, there is a big glitch in Pixel Gun 3D. Some programming guy who is a fan of mine told me over Facebook Messenger that it is extremely rare, but every so often he changes someone's account so that their fire orb automatically turns into the Electrosphere for free. He said if enough people leave a like on this video, he'll do it to a select few of you. So freaking do it, guys. Let's see what happens. Like and see if you can get the Electrosphere. Anyways, turn on notifications for tomorrow's video, comment down below what you want reviewed tomorrow, and let's jump into this. Going into the armory section and heading over to our melee section, I gotta say, people are sleeping on the Electrosphere. Like, nobody's talking about this weapon in this update. It is a really cool looking weapon though, and it looks even cooler in first person. This is a legendary melee weapon with an efficiency of 29, with a 75 attack, 11 weight. It has area damage just like the fire orb does, and it slows down the targets. Now, the fact that this weapon slows down targets make it one of the best melee weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. It is such a valuable special ability to have for a weapon, so I am so freaking excited that they added it into for the Electrosphere. The fire orb doesn't do that. The fire orb burns people, and yeah, that's pretty good, but this thing makes it that much easier to kill people. With this weapon, you're looking at a two-shot kill to people, and with that area damage and that slowing down of your enemy's ability, it's pretty easy to rack up kill after kill after kill using the Electrosphere. And like I literally just said, look at how cool this weapon looks in first person mode. I gotta say, it's one of the coolest looking weapons from this update. You have this cool little pink electric orb type thing that's surrounded by clouds and thunder and lightning, and it's just the coolest looking thing ever. Like I've said recently, they've really stepped up their game with the designs of their more recent weapons. Even though this is kind of like a reskin of the Fire Orb, it looks a whole lot better than the Fire Orb did when it was released back in late 2015. I love this thing. It's freaking awesome. I'm going to use this thing a lot in future updates. And as you all can see, it's powerful. This thing is a two-shot kill to an enemy player, and having that with the little slowing down ability makes it a whole lot easier to use than some other melee weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. But the best thing is, I really wouldn't consider this thing overpowered. The thing is, obviously, this weapon is not going to beat everybody that you're going up against. Somebody uses the nanobots rifle like that guy was using, yeah, he's going to end up taking you out. Somebody uses something like even the Storm Hammer, yes, they're going to take you out as well. A lot of weapons are going to kill the Electrosphere. It's not like the best weapon in the history of Pixel Gun 3D. It can be beaten, and it can be beaten pretty often. I mean, as you all can see, I am dying quite a lot in this match, but I am getting a lot of kills, and I am getting great gameplay while using this thing. So, I mean, that's a good thing. You don't want to have a weapon that's just so overpowered, it's not even fun to use. This one's fun, it's kind of challenging, and sometimes you see somebody all the way across the map, and you kind of hope that you don't get killed by it, you know, if they're using the anti-hero rifle or something like that, and it's kind of just a hit or miss sometimes when you're using the Electrosphere. But when you get one of those kills, man, you just feel like you just did the coolest thing in the entire world. You feel like you did well, and this weapon is just, it's simply awesome. That's all I have to say, guys. I love this thing so much, and it's just so awesome that this weapon was added into the game, because it's a really good design, and, you know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't add it in earlier, and I'm kind of actually surprised they didn't add this one instead of the Fire Orb back when they first actually added the Fire Orb in. Because this thing looks cooler, in my personal opinion, and I think most people would agree. Now, it's perfectly fine if you think the Fire Orb looks cooler. It's all up to personal preference. Do you want something that burns enemies, or do you want something that slows the enemies down and shoots this cool little electric blast out from it? I don't know. This is kind of like a slightly weaker version of the Stormhammer when it really comes down to it. So, do you want something that's like a not OP Stormhammer? Then you might want to get the Electrosphere because it's a pretty fun weapon to use. It's really, it's nice that it has that area damage because it makes it a little bit different than most of the other area damage, not area damage, but melee weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. Most of the melee weapons you have to directly hit an enemy player, and because of that, a lot of them are basically the same thing. With this one, it's really different, and there aren't too many other area damage weapons in this game. So because of that, you're going to get different gameplay than you would with some of the other melee weapons in Pixel Gun 3D. And as you all can see right there, I got a triple kill almost instantaneously. It depends on the match that you go into. If you're in a match where a lot of people are using area damage weapons, then you're not going to have the greatest time trying to take them out. You see a lot of people using the Ghost Lantern or the Soul Stone, it's going to be pretty difficult to take those people out. But if you see a match where a lot of people are using primary weapons or other more balanced weapons in this game, you're going to get really, really good gameplay using this weapon. But here's another thing. A lot of people are like, oh, but can I use this weapon the entire length of a match? And my always answer for a melee weapon in a melee weapon review is no, you don't want to do that. You can't use this weapon 24/7 every single time you go into a match, okay? Because it's not going to work every single time. Like this guy, I can't even hit him right now, and because of that, I would have been at a disadvantage compared to that guy if he turned around. I could have probably used something more better for long range, like my Black Mamba, and use that for a while, and then if somebody came up too close to me, that's when I take the Electrosphere out, and that's when I finish the job. So it's kind of like it's technically like what you would call a backup weapon because it's not really your primary type of thing. You're not going to use this the entire length of the time. It's not a backup in Pixel Gun 3D, but you're going to use it as a backup. You only use it as a last resort type of thing if somebody gets too close. If you see somebody running at you with the Ghost Lantern, you're probably not going to take them out when you use this thing, so your best bet is to run away, take your third's eye, and snipe that person with a quick scope, and then you're going to get a much better kill and much more likely kill than you would with just the regular Electrosphere. Because this weapon is a two-shot kill. We've seen that throughout this entire video, and if somebody is using a one-shot kill weapon, obviously they're going to do better than you. So you can't expect to take somebody out who has a one-shot kill area damage weapon. That person just killed me with, I believe it was the Ghost Lantern. So, I mean, you know, you go up against the Ghost Lantern, obviously, you're not going to, you know, consistently be able to take that person out. You take this thing into Silent School, you run down the hallway, and you see one of those Soul Stone ghosts, you're not going to be able to consistently take that out. So, I mean, that's good. You can't have, like I said, a weapon that is just extremely overpowered to the point where it beats everything, because that really wouldn't be fun. And because of that, since this weapon is easily beaten by other weapons in this game, I'd say it's pretty fun, and I actually think I will be using this quite extensively in the future matches that I go into. I mean, I've gotten a lot of kills so far in this match, so it's by no means bad. For sure. I mean, you know, how many kills have I gotten? I don't even know. Like, what, 30? Something like that, and we are nowhere near complete with this review. Talking about the actual design, like I said, one of my favorite designs out of any melee weapon in this game. I love the pink electric blasts. I love the little pink orb and the little electric cloud type thing that's surrounding the weapon, and everything is just so nicely designed with this that, you know, they really did a good job, and I really do enjoy it because of that. I'm the type of person who, you know, usually just chooses weapons if they look cool. And since this looks cool, I'm going to end up using this weapon quite extensively. If you go into a match and you see me off camera, well, you're probably going to end up seeing me using the Electrosphere, because most likely that's going to end up being the most fun and the coolest looking weapon to me. Now my game isn't working right now. Holy moly, hold on a second. It was glitching up earlier when I was reviewing the Black Mamba. Now it's glitching up again. That's a little weird. But still, even with my game glitching, and even with it not even allowing me to move in this match, holy moly, I'm now falling off. That's just wonderful. It still is one of the best melee weapons you can get in this game, guys. It's so much fun. So overall, if I was to rate this weapon between 1 and 10, I'd give this weapon probably a 9. It's probably a 9 for a melee weapon in this game. Is it the best melee weapon from this update? No. We'd have to give that to the Power Fists. But then again, the Power Fists are a mythical weapon from this update, and this is just a legendary. So in the end, it's a more commonly seen weapon, and because of that, you can't expect this thing to be as powerful as the Power Fist. But it's pretty dang close, that's what I have to say. The gameplay with this is pretty similar to the Power Fists. So if you're watching this and you're just like, I really wish I had the Power Fists, the gameplay you're going to get with the Electrosphere is very similar to this. Now, if you're watching this and you're just like, oh, should I spend a lot of money getting all the medals to get this weapon, opening up like, what, 40 different chests before I can actually get the Electrosphere? My answer, always, you guys probably have known it from my past videos, is no. Don't spend any money. Don't buy the medals outright. Everybody watching this can get the Electrosphere for free, so why not do that? It might take you a couple of months before you get the medals required to get this thing, but it will be the most free, the best thing you can get for free in Pixel Gun 3D. That's really what it comes down to. So, play the game, earn the medals, and get the Electrosphere for free. And it's freaking awesome. I mean, that's all I have to say. Don't spend any money because it's not going to be worth it. The gameplay is too similar to the Stormhammer to make it really any difference. If you want to just spend like 10 times the price of what the regular Stormhammer is to get basically the same thing, then you can go right ahead and do that, but I'm warning you, don't spend any money because it's not going to be worth it. But, is it a bad weapon? No. Is it one of the best melee weapons? Yes. And is it one of my most favorite weapons from this update? Yes. There's another guy in this match who's been using this for a while, and that guy, he probably enjoys it as well. He's probably having an absolute blast killing person after person after person. His name is Juicy Beast, and I believe Juicy Beast is actually using other weapons as well, and that's the reason why he was able to win in that match, and I was not. You guys saw how I didn't win that match, and that's because I was using this the entire time. Like I said, you don't want to use this weapon the entire time. You use this weapon only when you absolutely have to. If you see somebody who's at range, why would you try to run at them using this thing when they're going to inevitably take you out with maybe like a sniper rifle at long range like this? You're not going to want to do that. So only use this weapon when you're close enough to hit somebody with the blast from your melee weapon. The only reason I am using this the entire length of the match is because, obviously, I know you guys want to see gameplay with the Electrosphere, so I'm going to use it the entire length of this match. As you can see, Juicy Beast is using his Swarmer here, and if he was farther away, I would have probably ended up dying from that guy. This guy was using the Ghost Lantern. You're going to die from the Ghost Lantern, so those are the weapons that you're going to end up dying from consistently over and over and over again. That guy also had the Excalibur. You see the Excalibur at long range, don't try to run at the Excalibur because it's one of the most powerful primary weapons in this game, and you're not going to have a fun time getting absolutely wrecked by the bullets of the Excalibur when you can't even hit the person with your area damage melee weapon. So, other than that, that's basically it, guys. That's my little tips on how to use a melee weapon properly in Pixel Gun 3D. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all enjoyed the gameplay that I've gotten thus far in this video. I've gotten a heck of a lot of kills so far, guys. My god, Electrosphere and Coliseum, this is the way to go. Coliseum, Pool Party, Silent School, those are the maps you keep this thing in. Those are the maps you're going to get kill after kill after kill in. I mean, my god. How many kills have I gotten? I have no idea. Like, what, almost 50 in this video? And that's, like, not normal for sure for an ExxotikGaming YouTube video. I've just been rolling in the kills for both of my reviews that I did today. I just reviewed the Black Mamba earlier, and now I'm reviewing the Electrosphere, and both of these videos, I got amazing gameplay in. If you haven't checked out the Black Mamba review, highly recommend you guys to do so. I did some of my best gameplay for a primary weapon ever in that video, so if you want to see good gameplay, check out the Black Mamba review in my weapon review series on my channel. And, yeah, that's basically it. Overall rating, like I said, 9 out of 10. Very, very solid melee weapon in Pixel Gun 3D. And if I was to rate this off of looks, then this thing is a 10 out of 10. This is about as cool as you can get for a weapon in terms of looks in Pixel Gun 3D. But that's all based off of me. The rating that you should really be concerned about is the 9 out of 10. So, yeah, that's basically it. Hope you guys did enjoy this. This was a lot of fun reviewing this weapon. If I don't be careful, I'm going to go overkill and then make this video like 30 minutes long. So, I'm going to end it on this note. Hope you all did enjoy. If you guys did, then make sure to slam that like button down below. It's greatly appreciated. It lets me know you guys want to continue seeing videos on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you are new and you like the gameplay that you saw here. Then you're going to see a lot more gameplay like this in the near future for my other reviews coming up in the near future. Comment down below which weapon you want to see me review tomorrow. And, yeah, that's basically it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode.